Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Unveiling Shadows. I am your voice from the beyond, the ghost scientist, where we dive deep into the most intriguing and sometimes unsettling ideas in technology and philosophy today. We're tackling a topic that has been called the most terrifying thought experiment of all time, Roko's Basilisk. What is Roko's Basilisk? At its core, it's a thought experiment that imagines a future where a super intelligent artificial intelligence, AI, exists. This AI is so advanced that it can simulate or predict human behavior with perfect accuracy. The twist, this AI decides to punish anyone who in the past didn't help bring it into existence. And here's where it gets really wild. If you know about this possibility, you might feel compelled to contribute to its creation to avoid being punished. It's like a self fulfilling prophecy where just knowing about it changes your behavior. Now, before you start panicking, remember that this is a thought experiment, a what if scenario designed to explore the complex ideas about AI, decision theory, and ethics. It's not something that's going to happen, but it does make you think. Roko's Basilisk first appeared on the internet in 2010 on a forum called Less Wrong. Less Wrong is a community of people interested in rationality, decision making, and the future of AI. It was founded by A.L.I.C.E, who is well known in the AI safety community. A user named Roko posted this idea in a thread titled Solutions to the Altruistic Burden, the Quantum Billionaire Trick, on July 23rd, 2010. It caused quite a stir. Yudkowsky was so alarmed by the potential psychological impact that he deleted the original post and banned discussions of it on Less Wrong for 5 years. He even compared it to the Necronomicon, suggesting that it was dangerous knowledge that could harm those who thought too deeply about it. The name basilisk comes from a mythological creature that can kill with a glance, popularized in David Langford's 1988 short story, Blit, where images have mind-breaking effects. The analogy here is that just knowing about the basilisk could trap you in its logic. To understand why this idea is so unsettling, we need to dive into some concepts from decision theory, and one of them is timeless decision theory, or TDT, which suggests that your decisions can influence outcomes in ways that aren't directly casual. It's related to Newcomb's paradox, where your choice seems to affect a predictor or already known what you'll do. In the context of Roko's Basilisk, the idea is that if you believe this future AI will exist and that it will punish those who didn't help it, then it's rational to act as if it will happen. This is similar to Pascal's wager, where believing in God is seen as the safe bet because if you're wrong, you lose nothing. But if you're right, you gain everything. But with Roko's Basilisk, the stakes are much higher. Eternal torture versus helping create a benevolent AI. The logic suggests that if you're in a simulation created by this AI, not helping it could lead to punishment, making it rational to contribute to its existence now. This is where it gets compared to a casual trade, where your actions today could influence a future entity without a direct causal link. It's mind-bending stuff, and it's why some people found it to be so unsettling. Of course, not everyone buys into this. Many critics point out that the scenario is highly improbable. For starters, creating a superintelligent AI that can simulate all of human history and punish past individuals is beyond our current technology capabilities today, as stated by some technologists within inside of the AI community. Moreover, the idea that such an AI would choose to punish people for not helping it seems counterproductive. Why would a benevolent AI waste resources on revenge? It doesn't make sense. A site dedicated to debunking pseudoscience has a detailed critique, noting that the scenario requires a chain of unlikely conditions. The AI must exist, it must have perfect simulation capabilities, it must have motive to punish, and so on. The probability of all these happening is astronomically small. Another criticism is the concept of casual blackmail. A.L.I.C.E himself argued that giving in to such hypothetical threat, it is irrational because it makes you vulnerable to endless similar scenarios. For example, what if an AI decided to punish those who helped it for using the wrong name? The Reddit community on R Futurology even proposed a reverse Basilisk where an AI punishes those who helped it, showing how these thought experiments can spiral into absurdity. The psychological impact was real, though. In 2016, Less Wrong Dysphoria survey found that 8.8% of respondents reported anxiety from the basilisk, with some even trying to erase evidence of its knowledge of it. This distress led to the initial ban, though A.L.I.C.E later called the ban a mistake in 2015, stating the probability of a friendly AI torturing anyone was near zero. Despite its niche origins, Roko Basilisk has seeped into popular culture. It's been referenced in web comic XKCD number 1450 and an episode of Black Mirror, like the 2025 episode Plaything, and Silicon Valley Season 5, Episode 5. The artist Grimes referenced it in a song like Flesh Without Blood, and We Appreciate Power. It's even inspired science fiction novels like The God AI and comics like Magnus, Robot Fighter number 8. In 2025, there's been a creative reinterpretation of the concept. A writer named Madison Stoff launched at Project Basilisk, aiming to transform Roko's Basilisk into a more positive, even playful narrative through storytelling and what she calls mimetic warfare. Her story, Roko's Basilisk Slut Error, tries to reframe the basilisk as a kinder, less terrifying concept. There's also speculation that influential figures like Elon Musk might be influenced by ideas similar to Roko's Basilisk. A 2025 article suggested Musk's investment in OpenAI and Grok, as well as his push for AI and governance, could reflect a belief in such thought experiments, while speculating it shows how these ideas can shape real-world actions. In gaming, a 2025 Steam release called Roko's Basilisk explores the concept through psychological horror, placing players in a utopian AI matrix with a mission to prevent Basilisk completion. It's testament to how this idea continues to capture imagination. So should we take away from Roko's Basilisk? It's a reminder that we as a species are not in control of what is right around the corner. We are playing around with technologies we truly do not understand. But let's not lose sight of many who have warned us all about the real dangers of AI and allowing it to run free in this world without major checks and balances in place for the future of humankind to exist. I want to thank you all for joining us on this journey of discovery through one of the most bizarre corners of AI philosophy. If you found this fascinating, make sure to subscribe for more episodes. We will be tackling the hard questions about our reality, what the future holds, and how our own powers that be will use these types of technologies to maintain control over the masses. This has been your voice from the beyond, the Ghost Scientist, and as always, good journey.